No, it is Rex.
Rex. All right. Well then, Rex, you get to call this meeting to order if you're ready.
All right. I will call the meeting to order, the Redevelopment Authority meeting of June 9th, 2025.
Thank you, Rex. We're just gonna open the door.
Ready? We'll go ahead and do a roll call.
Yes. Beth is not with us today. Rex Ramage,
Present.
Rich Forsley.
Present.
Thank you.
Next item, we will open up elections for the calendar year 2025.
One of you gets to make a motion for the other. I mean, you had
So-
one meeting last year, so I know it's a tall task, Rex, but if you would like to stay president again for another year, that would just need a motion for that.
Gosh, I don't know if I have the time in my schedule.
Right.
Since we do have business today, and then as far as people signing documents, what do we need today?
Today, we need your signature and we will need the secretary treasurer signature.
Okay.
So that's how I see it.
Got it. And those are current roles, right?
That's current roles and going into the future.
Okay.
If that works for you.
Typically upon stuff that's president secretary.
Okay, well, given the education there, I'll go ahead and make a motion to keep the roles the same for the upcoming year.
My second.
All in favor, say aye. All opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Confirmation of the quorum and proper notice for this meeting.
Yes, both confirmed.
Then item number 5, the consent for previous meeting minutes. I do not have any issues or concerns or questions.
Nor do I.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, item number 6, public hearings. We have item FRA 01R 060925. Would there be any introduction for this item?
Yeah, Dustin?
Yeah, good afternoon, members of the authority. Thank you for your time this afternoon. Good to see you this year. So this is a resolution which approves the terms of a financing, which the city is in the process of going through the approvals of. The city has procured the construction of a community center facility at the corner of 121st Street and Hoosier Road, thereabouts. And coming up, as we get later into the year, it will be time to acquire the community center facility from the BOT developer. And so the city is going through the process of financing that facility. The financing structure will be an RDA, RDC lease rental revenue bond financing, which you guys are familiar with because that is generally the purpose of the RDA is to act as the bond issuing entity in that financing structure. So what the resolution provides today is that you have received the form of a lease agreement, which is an attachment to the resolution, as well as the form of the trust indenture, which will kind of govern the operations of the financing. And it walks through the parameters for the proposed bonds to be issued by the Redevelopment Authority, which will be payable from lease rentals under that lease agreement. The parameters on the bonds are not to exceed $65 million with a approved maximum interest rate of 6% and a life of 20 years on the bonds. The Redevelopment Commission is going through a parallel process for their approval of the lease and the financing. So they will also be dealing with this project at their meeting this afternoon. But this is the Redevelopment Authority's side of the approval.
Okay, thank you. Questions, comments, concerns? No, if not, I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve.
Can we open up the, wait,
Oh, so sorry.
we have a public hearing first. Yeah, so if you don't, no, you're fine. If you don't
There-
mind opening.
Megan, there's not a public hearing before the.
Oh, got it.
Not for the authority.
No, for there is for the commission's meeting.
The RDC. Okay.
Yeah, correct. But not for the Redevelopment Authority.
Okay, so Dustin, it's under public hearings for the RDA on the agenda. Is there any issue since it's there, but we're not hosting it, or can we open it up for a public hearing since it's listed that way? There's no issue if we do that, correct?
I mean, we didn't, there was no, I guess, no notice of a public hearing, but if we want to take public comment, there's nothing ever wrong with that. That's, yeah.
Just to make sure we don't cause any issues, we'll go ahead and open that up for a public hearing. Anyone, please stand up, state your name. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. That'll be 3:06. Now, since we don't have any discussion, we will entertain a motion.
Move to approve the resolution.
Favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Is there any old business to discuss today? No. All right, is there any other new business to discuss today? Any motion to adjourn?
And I move to adjourn.
Second, favor aye. Aye, nay. All right, motion carries. You're adjourned.
Well done. Thanks, guys.